So, hey there, anyone, and specifically Linda, you had asked me how I made the movie, so I'm trying to make the movie, creating a video one way I know how on Zoom, and I don't know if this will work, but hey, the only way to figure out is to try. So I use iMovie, and I know as a district teacher, you probably have iMovie on your district-issued iMac or MacBook Air. Yeah. So I go to create new, I click on movie, and you would ask me about how I did all the different starts and stops. Well, to be really honest, what I did was, I hope you can still see this screen, I recorded myself in various places, starting and stopping on my phone. Then I shared those images in order here to my my district computer. And it's important for my purposes that I keep them in sequence and order. You don't have to do it that way, but for me doing these kinds of movies, it helps because I'm trying to do them as quickly as I can. And if I don't keep them organized like that, there's no way for me to do it. I just would get, it would be too confusing. So I go back and I'm looking now for where I started. Yep, they look too similar. It's hard for me. So here is my first one. I click on here. I see the plus button and I push plus. Then I click on the next one, plus. I'm not even worried about how it looks yet. I'm just adding. Plus, plus, plus. If I could edit the video I'm doing now, I would go through this a lot quicker. And it gives you a running, what I like is it gives you sort of a running time of how long it goes. For many reasons, I want this to be less than 10 minutes. I'm thinking kind of like the time of a typical in-class mini lesson. You don't want it, usually for third grade anyways, you don't want it more than 10 minutes. Usually less is better. So, as you can see, I am going through the process and adding and adding. We're up to 6 minutes, so not too bad. At 7 minutes, still not too bad. I'm hoping it gets under 10. That was my mental goal. Yep, let's see. I hope this is much fun for you to watch as it is for me to make. I don't know that it is. This is just my process. Now, in my further editing, I'm going to trim some of these because I don't really want to show it with all the starts and stops. No, I don't want the updated Adobe. Getting close to it. I don't want to show all the starts and stops, honestly, where it's like I'm reaching for the camera. I'm getting a little over 10 minutes, which is okay, but I'm hoping when I trim the video, it will be less. And maybe it won't be. I mean, worst case scenario, it'll be about 12 minutes, which is still not great, but not terrible either. And it might be that I just decide to get rid of some of these videos. I don't claim to know how to use iMovie super well. All right, I'm almost done. Good. So, yep, there's the last one, and it clocks in right now at 12:33. Now, I can shorten the length of this thing so that I can just get over here really quickly. That doesn't change the video at all. You had asked Linda about how do I do all the fancy filters. Well, I didn't know until yesterday totally how to do that in the most recent one, but I found out. So I'm gonna just do some random filters now. So what I do is I click on this one. I go up to this box here, and I go to clip filter, none, and voila, here's a bunch of different filters. That one happens to be called Silent Era. I like that one. Go to the next one. The feedback I got from my kids was they really liked that I did different filters. So the kids liked it. I'm gonna go, so that's hard light. I'm not sure why it's not letting me go. I'm gonna cancel. I don't know why it didn't let me go. I'm gonna go to the next one. None again. Ooh, romantic. Maybe I'll try romantic for that one. So going back, I'm just gonna run it.
Why, hello there. It is I, Mark. Richard Rosemark.
I'm trying, by the way, in this character to be as pretentious as possible.
It is time for another episode of On Reading.
I think I was
Last time we were together,
inspired by being a kid and being forced to watch a lot of Masterpiece Theater.
Tomes or books.
So you can see sort of
And I was
the harsh light that I was talking about for this one. And this one, that's the dreamy effect.
It's okay.
Anyways, going back to the beginning, I want to sort of talk about what I meant when I said clipping the video. I like to make it longer here because when it's too short, it's really hard to see. So I extended it with that tool over there. I'm going to look at the video.
Why, hello there.
And I'm going to stop it because I don't want that pause. So I go over here and I sort of am able to shrink it by dragging and dropping until I start. Up there is, I can see my lips are starting to move. Let's see how that looks.
Why, hello there. It is I, Mark. Richard Rosemark the First. And it is time for another episode of On Reading. Last time we were together.
You see that? Like I want to get rid of that one here on this one. So I click in the box, it highlights yellow. I'm going to slowly drag. And I'm just looking for, oh, there I started to talk. So I'm going to go here, click here, see how it looks, the transition.
Last time we were together.
That was pretty good. Now, you know there's one other tool I haven't been doing. I think if I click here twice, no, yeah. Oop. I don't know what I just did. Let me see what that looks like. That might have them both going at the same time.
I was reading a thesaurus.
Hold on. I don't know that I wanted to do that. Close Precision Editor. See what happens, Linda?
Last time we were together.
Ooh, I clicked it. I didn't want that. So I have to fix my mistake.
Last time we were together. Last time we were together.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm not going to try that.
Thesaurus.
So that's kind of it. The one other thing I wanted to share before I get to actually making this right now is putting pictures in. Now, for some reason, And if you know or anyone knows how to do this, I can't find my pictures on here anymore. I find videos easily. They're right there. There are my video files, but I can't find the pictures. So I want to show you what I've done as a solution to that, which has just been to drag and drop. I put my pictures in here onto my laptop, desktop, and so I wanted to put some pictures I added. This is where I'm going to put the title. So that's going to be a place where I put a title. And this is going to be another thing where I'm going to add some of the title parts. Now, I love doing this part. I go here to titles. Oh, I just did the precision editor again. I didn't mean to. Wow, I'm going to have to study precision editor. So I'm going to click on this title, which is standard. And hopefully, yep, you can see there, I go here. To on reading. Again, I'm trying to be pretentious. Mark Richard Rosenberg. And I'm going to put down here the first. You can mess around with font up here. I'm not going to right now, but you can like change the font. Oh, maybe I will do it. I'm going to change the font. Yeah, you see it, but I'm going to go back to the one that they had recommended. Just keep it on that. But you can change the font. You can change sizes there. I go here to my next one. I'm going to use this one, I think. I like this one here. Today's focus. I'm going to do evidence for main ideas. And I'm going to put that in parentheses because that's what I did before the S. So there's kind of it. I mean, I don't know. Oh, one more thing. I do know what I wanted to say. I found that it always saves us, which is good. So when I want to name this is what I'm doing now. I've done this work so far. I'm clicking on the projects box. I'm going to call it something now. I'm going to call it on reading episode 2, and then evidence for main idea. And this is going to end up on my Google Classroom page for the kids and on Facebook, as you know. And then okay. And then it shows up with all my other ones. I can go back and very easily edit it. So that was it. I hope that was helpful. And that's all I got for you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.